Hello and welcome to the White Slate Padhai, and today we will again continue with the Padhai of Microorganisms Friend and Foe. That is chapter number 2 for class 8. We have already done 4 videos before this, so you can go and watch those and then come back to this for better understanding. The links for those are given in the description of this one. The topics that we are going to cover today are disease causing microorganisms in plants and other animals. In the previous one we have discussed about the diseases which are caused to human beings, and in this one we will discuss about the diseases that these microorganisms are causing in plants and the animals which are other than humans. Then spoiling of food by microorganisms. These microorganisms are also harmful for the food that we eat. They spoil it also. So then we will study the methods for prevention of food so that it does not get spoiled by these microorganisms. So let's get started. First of all, we will see the disease causing microorganisms in animals. So here you will see there are major two types of diseases. One is known as anthrax and the other one is known as foot and mouth disease. Both of these are basically happening in cattle or some other animals like bison or beef cattle. Let's take them one by one. The first one is known as anthrax. It is dangerous and highly infectious. It means it can get in once if someone have this disease, then it will very fastly it will grow up and it will infect whole of his body. Now this is caused by bacteria. Which microorganism is used here? The bacteria is used here and he is very harmful here. What happens when some animal gets this anthrax? Then he will have high fever, he will feel swelling in his body, then he will lose his breathing, and within 2 days that animal will die. If some animal has anthrax, then that animal will die within 2 days. The next one says foot and mouth disease in cattle. As its name is saying, so it's very clear whatever problem would be there, that would be firstly in cattle only and it would be in foot and mouth only. So this is also highly contagious and now it is caused by virus. So which is the microorganism used here? Here it was bacteria and here it is virus. Then it occurs in cattle, and what will happen that here blisters will appear in foot and mouth. Blisters means छोटे छोटे से छाले, कुछ हमारे इस टाइप की चीजें जिनमें से बहुत सारा ब्लड एंड ऑल बाहर आने लग जाता है. सो दैट विल अपीयर इन माउथ एंड फीट. इसमें डेथ नहीं होती है, इट इज क्योरेबल, बट एंथ्रेक्स इज रियली वेरी इन्फेक्शियस एंड बिकॉज ऑफ विच द एनिमल्स डाई. लेट्स नाउ मूव ऑन टू दी on these different types of diseases in plants. These are the 3 which are caused in the plants. As soon as I'll start to explain these, we will also be able to see the pictures of all these, that how they are affecting these plants. The first one is known as citrus canker. So citrus means it is caused in citrus fruits only. All those plants which are having citrus fruits like your lemon, your oranges, grapefruits etc. in all these plants which are having citric acid present in them, जो खट्टे होते हैं, उन सब में आपको ये citrus canker वाला disease जो है वो हो सकता है. Now because of what it is happening because of bacteria. The microorganism used here is your bacteria. Then it is a communicable disease and it transmits through air. हवा चली, हवा के साथ बैक्टीरिया उड़ के दूसरे citrus fruit वाले प्लांट पर बैठ जाएगा और वहाँ पर जाके उसको भी diseased कर देगा. What happens here that it causes lesions on the leaves, stems and fruits. Now these lesions are brown spots, blackish brown spots on various things. आपने बहुत सारे ऐसे plants देखे होंगे जिनके leaves के ऊपर आपको कोई ब्राउनिश कलर की लेयर्स ऐसे ऐसे से पैचेस जैसे बने हुए दिखाई देने लग जाते हैं, या स्टेम्स पे या फ्रूट्स के ऊपर. दीज आर द लेसियंस विच आर देयर ऑन दीज leaves, stems and fruits, and these are because of this citrus canker disease. The next one is rust of wheat. Rust of wheat. Rust we have already done in 7th class, that it is of very brown color. Similarly, as it is saying for wheat, it means it will happen only in the wheat plant. It occurs due to fungi. Wheat plant के ऊपर कुछ rust जैसा ही form हो जाता है brown color का, because of which we are saying it as rust of wheat. It transmits through air and seeds. एक seed से दूसरी seed में, मान लो आपको पता नहीं था कि ये जो seed थी ये already rusted वाले wheat की उसकी थी, उसी से आपने न्यू प्लांट्स उगाने के लिए डाल दिए हैं, देन यू विल face this problem that you will have rusting of wheat in your new seeds, new harvested seeds also. Now what it will do, it causes yellow and brown strips on leaves, shriveled seeds and very low yield. So yellow and brown strips on leaves, the picture must be coming, it will just look like the rust कि पूरे leaf के ऊपर rust की एक strip चढ़ गई है. Shriveled seeds, it means the seeds will be very small in size. जितनी बड़ी बड़ी वीट की सीड्स होनी चाहिए वैसी नहीं होंगी, बिल्कुल छोटी छोटी सी निकलेंगी, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ विच इट विल हैव वेरी लो यील्ड. द लास्ट वन इज येलो वेन मोजैक. मोजैक इज नोन एज भिंडी इन हिंदी, so it occurs in mosaic only, this type of thing, and it occurs because of virus. So here it has virus. We have learned all the three types of microorganisms which are causing diseases here. In first one you had bacteria, then in the second one you had fungi, and now in the last one we are having virus. It gets transmitted through insects. इनका ट्रांसमिशन कैरियर्स की वजह से हो रहा है, अलग अलग ये भी हमने देख लिया कि किस वजह से हो रहा है. एंड व्हाट हैपेंस इन दिस इज that it will cause clearing and bleaching of small veins, and it reduces the size of the bhindi. What will happen if you have some of your bhindi like this, then some of the veins, कुछ जो इसमें लाइंस होंगी वहाँ पे येलो कलर के पैचेस हो जाएंगे, या वहाँ से कलर फेड हो जाएगा. ब्लीचिंग में ज़्यादातर कलर फेड ही होता है, एंड इट विल ऑल्सो रिड्यूस द साइज ऑफ योर मोजैक और भिंडी, बिकॉज ऑफ विच ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर गेटिंग अफेक्टेड. बेसिकली इनकी जो ईल्ड होती है वो लो हो जाती है, एज दीज आर डिजीज, तो इनकी न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू भी कम हो जाती है. सो दे ऑल आर अफेक्टिंग आवर प्लांट्स. The next topic for today is spoiling of food, that how microorganisms cause spoiling of food. So let's see that too. Spoiling of food means खाने का खराब हो जाना. Now खाना तो किसी भी वजह से खराब हो सकता है, but basically during the summer season you must have observed कि अगर थोड़ी सी देर के लिए भी खाना आपने बाहर छोड़ दिया, फ्रिज में नहीं रखा हुआ है, then you will see that it will get spoiled faster. दूध छोड़ दिया बाहर, वो खराब हो जाएगा. कोई भी खाना, कोई भी फ्रूट सब्जी जल्दी पक जाती है समर्स में, एंड इट मीन्स धीमे धीमे फिर वो स्पॉइल होने लग जाती है. नाउ व्हाट आर द वेरियस साइंस विच विल टेल यू कि हाँ अब जो हमारा फूड है दैट इज स्पॉइलिंग. सो दे विल हैव सम कलर चेंज, देन यू कैन ऑल्सो सी दैट इट गेट्स to give some bad smells to us. Then if you will eat this food, then it will not taste good, so it will start to taste bad. So these all are the examples or the various things because of which you can understand that yes, now this food is not fit for eating. Whenever there is some foul smell coming from any of the prepared food, then your mother will say that please don't consume this food now, because this is not fit for eating. Now it has spoiled, it is being spoiled. So all the food items get spoiled, not only the one. But what will happen when these foods will spoil, or how they are spoiling? So these are spoiling because of microorganisms. If this is your food, then you have left it like that only, then in the summer season, during the very moist and the season when it is very hot, then these microorganisms divide very fast. बहुत सारे microorganisms होते हैं जो गर्मी में तेजी से डिवाइड हो जाते हैं. So and the India's climate is very favorable for them. So what will happen if this is your food? Some microorganisms will come and sit over it, and what they will do, they will start to multiply. जल्दी से ये बहुत सारों में कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगे, as now the conditions are favorable, खाना भी इन्हें मिल ही रहा है, and they will just make our food full of microorganisms, and then it will not become fit for us to eat it. Similarly, this happens for all of it, चाहे वो वेजिटेबल्स हो, फ्रूट्स हो, कुक्ड फूड हो, मीट हो, मिल्क हो, एनीथिंग, it can spoil. These microorganisms can spoil any of these. Apart from that, what is the problem in taking such type of food? चलो microorganisms आ गए तो क्या हुआ, let's eat them, because we have read कि काफ़ी सारे microorganisms तो हमारे लिए फ्रेंडली होते हैं, like the microorganisms present in curd. खा रहे हैं हम तो उसको कुछ नहीं हो रहा हमें. So similarly, if we consume these microorganisms, then it can lead to nausea, vomiting, जो कि गर्मियों के मौसम में बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, डायरिया, pain in abdomen region. So if you want to avoid these all the things, then you should never consume this spoiled food. और ज़रूरी नहीं है कि हमेशा खाना खराब ही हो जाए. We have various methods to prevent it. So let's see those preventive measures, that how can we prevent our food from these harmful microorganisms, and so that it can remain fit for eating for a long time. So the various methods for the preservation of food are, the first one is your chemical method. Now what we do in the chemical method, as its name is saying, that we have to add some chemical to the food items. So for this we add various chemicals like edible oil. Oil is also a type of chemical only. It is being added in the pickles and jams to preserve it for longer time. Apart from this, we have sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite. We add these to preserve various types of canned foods. जितने भी canned foods आते हैं उनमें either we are adding sodium benzoate or we are adding sodium metabisulfite. So the foods which are preserved by chemical methods are either pickles, jams or the canned food. The second one is prevention by common salt. This is very easy. Here you will just first of all dry everything and then add dry salt over the things, because of which what will happen, the microorganisms growth will be less, as the salt is not letting them grow. This is a very common method to preserve your meat and fish. Meat, fish, amla, raw mangoes, tamarind, many types of fruits and vegetables. फर्स्ट थिंग इज कि इनमें हम उन्हें सुखा लेते हैं और उसके बाद ही इनके ऊपर सॉल्ट स्प्रिंकल करते हैं. सो इन दिस वी कैन प्रिजर्व इट फॉर लॉन्गर टाइम. देन द नेक्स्ट वन इज विद द हेल्प ऑफ शुगर. अगर हम लोग शुगर जो है वो बॉईल करके एक सिरप बना के और बहुत सारी चीज़ों हमारे फूड आइटम्स है जिनके ऊपर लगा देते हैं, देन इट इज़ being prevented for a longer time. Like strawberries, you must have seen. अगर आपने ऐसे ही रखी हैं strawberries तो it will last for some weeks. But if you have done something like this, you have coated them with sugar, then you can have them for various months also. So jams, jellies, squashes, apples, strawberries, these all things are preserved by the sugar only. Then we have preservation by oil and vinegar. तो विनेगर बहुत ही ज़्यादा कॉमन है, दैट यू मस्ट हैव सीन योर मदर्स ऑल्सो. वाइल प्रिपरेशन ऑफ पिकल्स दिस विनेगर इज बीइंग एडेड एंड ऑयल इज ऑल्सो बीइंग there is also added there. This is quite similar to the chemical method only, because vinegar is also a type of chemical, and we are trying to preserve fishes, meats, fruits and vegetables here by adding these. For this we have to completely immerse these things into oil and vinegar. केमिकल मेथड में सिर्फ थोड़ा सा डालने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, उसी से ही बच जा रहा था, बट इसमें पूरी तरीके से वी हैव टू जस्ट इमर्स द थिंग्स इनसाइड इट, ताकि कोई भी जो बैक्टीरियाज और फंजाइज हैं वो आ ही ना पाए. द नेक्स्ट वन इज प्रिजर्वेशन बाय हीट एंड कोल्ड ट्रीटमेंट. इट मीन्स एकदम से किसी चीज़ को गर्म करना और फिर उसके बाद एकदम से ठंडा कर देना. दिस इज बीइंग डन विद द मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स. द मिल्क दैट यू गेट इन योर होम्स, ऑन द पैकेट्स इट्स रिटन पैस्चराइज्ड मिल्क. तो ये जो पैस्चराइजेशन होता है, इन दिस व्हाट हैपेंस इज वी विल टेक द मिल्क एंड देन वी विल हीट इट अप टू 70 डिग्री सेल्सियस, एंड once it is being heated up to the 70 degree Celsius, it is immediately cooled down to 0 degree Celsius or even less than that, because of which जो एकदम से fluctuations हुए हमारे temperature में, high temperature and then low temperature, all the microorganisms present in the milk will die, and because of which the milk can last for 2-3 days. तो जो भी मिल्क हमारे पास आ रहा है कैंस में हमारी या हमारे पैकेट्स के अंदर, उसके साथ ये ज़रूर किया जाता है. दिस इज़ नोन एज पैस्चराइजेशन, and this technique was found by Louis Pasteur, and because of which it is being named as pasteurization. Because of the temperature difference here, all the microorganisms die. The last one is storage and packing. जब हम storage and packing करते हैं, then we seal these all the things in a way कि बिल्कुल भी उसमें हमारी जो air है वो आ ना सके, और अगर जो उसमें air है वो जा ना सके, उतनी ही air रहेगी, then the things would be preserved for longer time. For example, all your packed food items like the chips that you are eating, they all have air present in them, so they just pack it in a way ताकि जो air है वो ना उसमें से बाहर आए और ना ही उसमें दूसरी air जो है वो अंदर जाए. It is all packed with airtight storage systems, because of which जो हमारे microbes हैं, they also cannot enter inside these packets. So this was all for today, and the home assignment, I will give you a home assignment today, and that is that you have to see various types of packets in your house that you are consuming the food items, and see which type of preservation method is used there, which chemical is being used there, or whatever things are used there. You have to just observe it, that how they are preserving it. Thank you, class. Stay home and stay safe. Like, subscribe and share it with your friends.